Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this new figure unboxing and review, we're going to be looking at the G2 Universe Leader Class Grimlock figure. So what we're going to do with this video, we're going to unbox him live in a second, have a look at the entire contents of the packaging. We're going to have a detailed look at him in both of his modes, help you decide how you want to display him. We're going to see how he looks and compares to the original use of this mould. And as I'm lucky enough to have pretty much all the other toxitrons I think released so far, we can bring all of these out, put them all together and see how they all look. So quite a bit to get through with this video. So as I start to pop these away, I'd like to remind anybody who's not subscribed to this channel, if you'd like to hit that subscribe button for me now please, because it really does help me out. And also to thank Hasbro Pulse, because that's where I purchased this from. And as you can see, they got him to me very quickly and in great shape as well. So look at how beautiful or sickly, depending on what your taste is, this box looks. The colors are completely out there. This is based on an unused design concept from the G2 universe, because he did actually have a few G2 releases actually, and I'll show you them later in the video. We had a blue version, a turquoise version, and the normal colors. So we've got a potential abundance of Grimlock figures that could be released. I know a lot of people want the blue one, and I suppose only time will tell if we'll get them. Now I'm going to open it up from the bottom because I just find it easier that way, and I'm sure again, with it being Grimlock, with it being a main character, and with us all being a complete sucker for repaints, I'd definitely be buying them, and I know loads of other people would too as well. So I've not seen this figure yet in hand, I've not seen any videos on it, I've seen a few images, so this is going to be completely, as I say, first impressions for me. He's tied in really well. Wow, that's bright. That's really bright. That's amazing. Right, I've got to set him free from there guys, and then come straight back to you. Okay guys, I've set him free from the packaging and it's time to do some first impressions. And yes, this guy is incredibly bright. Again, brighter than I thought he would be in person. Just need to correct the orientation of the fists, that's gone the wrong way, and indeed fold these, I suppose, yeah, dinosaur claws out of the way as well, and that's how he's going to be posed by the look of it. This is insane. This is so good. So he's got like a few, I don't know, would you call it tiger stripe? What would you call it? It's just a crazy color scheme. He's got translucent orange on the neck there, which I'm not worried about at all, because these new figures just seem to be great. So first impressions, absolutely stunning. Now, can I do articulation? Let's have a look. If you move this part out of the way, you will be able to go all the way around. It does get slightly hindered. Obviously, it gets really hindered if that's there. But to be honest, why you need to bring your arms up any higher than that, I have absolutely no idea. Let's see if I can just angle this up just a little bit higher, just for this part anyway, so you can see it'll come all the way down. Now, it's been ages since I've had to play with this mold, and yes, we do have a waist rotation. We've got a shoulder swivel, we've got a bicep, yeah, that's tight, swivel. Now unfortunately you can see there is a gap there, and I'm guessing that's pretty much, yeah, where that's going to go for transformation process. Again, I've forgotten. The wrists will swivel, the legs will kick all the way up that high, there you go, past, as I say, 90 degrees, and again really far back until it just gets hindered by the shell. You've also, you can hear they're on little ratchets. You've got a knee bend and you've got an ankle tilt and rock as well. The blaster, by the looks of it, is exactly the same color as the original use of this mold. Now I'm going to do this video slightly different to how I normally do them. Normally I'll just do the first impressions, which we've done, which is brilliant. I need to bring this back down. I'm going to just do a few comparisons here. I'm going to save the last part coming back in robot mode to put him with the rest of the Toxitron collection, to be honest. So let's do this first and foremost. So that's the original use of the mold. Unfortunately, I haven't got the shattered glass version. I'm kicking myself already now for not picking that up. Hopefully it's at TF Nation when I go. So there's the original use of the mold. And again, I'm sure you'll agree they both look stunning. They're huge. To give you an idea, I suppose, of how big they are for you G1 collector like myself, there is the Generation 1, which was quite a big figure. It really was. This is only up to his waist. But remember I said we could give Hasbro some ideas of some remolds. There's the Diaclone version. So you can see we've got the blue there rather than the red, and then I'm going to show you these more in the alternate mode. But there is your standard blue T-Rex, which you can see, And then the rarer one of these was indeed the turquoise. Now there is a bit of a difference in colour. Hopefully you can see that when they're next to each other, but I've done a video review on these separately. So already we've got shattered glass and we've got a potential 3 other uses if they want to of this mold. So everybody's going to be cursing me now, but everybody loves Grimlock and everybody loves a nice re-deco as well. So that's enough for first impressions and the first part of the comparisons. Next part of the video, we're going to look at him in alternate mode, and for the final part we're going to come back, have a look at him with the rest of the Toxitron collection and see how he just displays with a few other figures as well. So here we are with him in his robot mode. Quick apologies, no transformation process on this video. Couple of reasons. One is to keep the main length of the video down, and the other is because I've separately uploaded it as a tutorial. So if you don't want it spoiling for yourself, if you don't want to watch it, you obviously don't have to. Now, there it is. I mean, again, the colour scheme on this is just so beyond ridiculous. It just really works. Let's have a look at the articulation on him, because he's got quite a bit, to be fair. He's obviously got the open and closable jaw. He's got the head he can move up and down. The neck even swivels as well. He's got like an elbow joint on his front little arms. These will also come out, go in a little bit, and again move up and down. And he's then of course got like hips on the top of the legs with a knee bend. It is very stiff, like so it does knee bend, and it even does the swivel, which you've seen. If you wanted to, I suppose you could balance him on his claws, but you're not really going to need to do so. It's just a crazy huge yellow T-Rex. Now what you can do as well is you can store his weapon. I'm just looking where I've put the weapon. And I've got to show you one the other way around as well, actually. You can put his weapon, there's 2 little cutouts there in the back, and then there they are. These 2 little tabs there. So if you wanted to, you could attach this there. Oh, I've just pushed a little too hard. I don't know why you would want to be honest. I suppose it's not too bad. But the good thing is, look, he's got 5mm ports everywhere. So if you really wanted to, or if you wanted to power him up, you could put it on the... It's too big. I think no matter where you're going to put this, it's too big. If you were to get some other figures, weapons, accessories, I don't know, let's go with dead ends, just because he's here and they're quite small. So if you wanted to, because of the size of the ports, you could pop one of these on each leg, and I think that goes really well. I'm sure you'll agree with the colour scheme. So that doesn't look too bad at all, to be honest. Right, so give you an idea again of the size of this guy. So let's just bring in a couple of the Toxitrons. So he's huge compared to these. This guy should have definitely been in the Toxitron, but he's not. And then again, as promised, imagine this particular sized figure in either a bright blue deco like this. I'm just trying to make space. Bright blue deco like that, or indeed in the turquoise as well. So yeah, that's, hopefully you can see the differences, can't you? Yeah, of course you can. So imagine them. That would be something pretty sensational, to be honest. But to be fair, that's all there is to really say about this particular mode. So we're back for the final time then with him in his robot mode. This is exactly how I'm going to be displaying him. I just want to give you guys, I suppose, some idea of how big he is. So if you don't collect mainline figures, I'm just bringing in a couple of legend scale figures from other companies. So we've got New Age, Magic Square and Doctor Wu there. So if you only collect them, that gives you an idea of just how big this figure is. And before I bring in, of course, the rest of the Toxitron collection, again, just a few other figures to give you an idea of size. So we've got Orion Pax, we've got Dev Khan, and funnily enough, I've got Toyline here as well, which he should definitely be in the Toxitron collection because of the colour scheme on him is crazy. So compared to normal standard deluxe, as you can see, he is huge, which he should be. He's leader class, let's be honest, he's leader class. And as I said in the original review on the Studio Series 86 one, he's chunky, and he just, you know, you feel like you're getting, I suppose, good value for money for him. I know they're expensive now, but this is a big toy. It's robust, it's got ratchets, and it just feels and looks great. The only thing that's, I suppose, a teeny bit negative is that there, but the rest, as you can see, is all covered up, no gaps whatsoever. Looks great. Right then, we're really lucky in the UK. We've got all of the Toxitron collection, so let's see what he looks like with the rest of them. So that is a leader class figure, which again is different because he's got the trailer. This was wave 1 that came out first. So we had Leader, Voyager, and indeed Deluxe. And then obviously now since then, let's see if I can fit these in. We've got another deluxe. We've got, where are they all? I'm just trying to find them all now. I've totally run out of space. There is another deluxe. Let's see if I can make them fit. There is Props, one of my favorite figures ever. That's unbelievable. And then we've got Dead End as well. So there you are, guys. That is at the moment the complete lineup for the Toxitron collection as it stands, and I'm sure you'll agree, what a crazy color scheme, and it just really works. Let me know what you think of them in the comments, guys. Take care.